Thank you for joining and for being here. Um, Today's meditation, we've called it getting in touch with your deeper self, getting in touch with your deeper self. And just a little bit of I'll read a quote from Rumi, and then I'll just give us shorts, just a few thoughts to get us into the mood, and then we'll just go straight into the meditation, which will be a 30-minute meditation. This meditation is going to involve some imagination. Yes, so we're going to use our imagination to take us to this place of self, getting in touch with self. When I think of the word self, I think of the four aspects that make us human beings. The first aspect is our physical selves, this body. And then we also have our mental selves, what we use to think all the time, what we use to cognize. But we also have our emotional selves. I like to call it our felt sense, what we used to feel. You can feel when someone speaks, you can feel, yes? So that's our emotional self. And the spiritual self, what I call our spiritual self, some people refer to it as a soul. The spiritual self is what I refer to as almost like the container that holds our physical, mental, and emotional self in being. It's almost our beingness is what that self is. And the self is really at the core of who we are. It's our essence. And I like this quote just to get us into the meditation so that we can tap into that self. It's here with us, and at the same time, it's a lot deeper than who we are. I like this quote from Rumi to get us into this meditation. And it reads like this. Rumi says, Rumi, by the way, is, you probably know Rumi is an ancient poet. He's got amazing quotes. So if you ever want to be inspired, R-U-M-I, amazing. When you do things from yourself, you feel a river moving in you, a joy. I'll read that one more time. When we do things from ourselves, from ourself, we feel a river moving in us, a joy. So this will be a 30-minute meditation. So whichever way you are currently sat, get comfortable in that position that you are in. If you're sitting on a chair like I am, just get comfortable. Feel the small of your back against the back of the chair. Feel the soles of your feet as they touch the floor. And if you're sitting on the floor, bring attention to the feeling of the points of pressure that you feel as you sit, the way you sit. We often call it notice how your body is located. You don't really need to change your position. Your position that you're sat in is the position that you're sat in. Bring attention then to that positioning. Now you may leave your eyes open or closed, whichever works best for you. I tend to have mine closed. Now bring attention to your breathing. Notice the airflow as it flows through your nose and out again. Just pay attention as best you can. This doesn't have to be perfect, as best you can. Notice the feeling of the air flowing through your nose with each inhale, and the rise of your chest. And as it falls, the exhale then takes place. Let's just pay attention to this for a second. And if at any point your mind just wanders away, that's okay. That's what the mind does. And this is the practice. Just gently and compassionately bring the mind back to the breathing. Almost like sitting on the wings of your own breath, just watching it, not needing to do anything, just to watch it for a second. And how are you feeling today? What has today been like for you? Perhaps you've had a very busy day today. Perhaps there have been some concerns that have crossed your mind today, and perhaps you bring them with you here. Perhaps you've had a great day today, a day where things have just been smooth. Perhaps there's some worries running the back of your mind, just playing away there. Whatever state of mind you bring along with you, welcome that into this meditation. All welcome here. Bring it in and just allow it to rest, almost such that you can watch it as opposed to get engaged with it. Just allow it to rest right in front of you. And with your breath now, begin to feel the flow of the air as it goes in through your nose. And just notice how it invigorates the whole of your body, each breath, particularly the inhale. Notice any sensations that you feel with each in-breath. Sensation around your arms, perhaps as you breathe in. Perhaps around your legs, the back of your neck with each breath. Perhaps a warmish kind of sensation. Perhaps a cold sensation. Perhaps nothing at all. Now let's bring our imagination and use our imagination in this meditation to go deeper. Still seated where you are, as you are, just the way you are. Imagine that the room that you're sat in, the roof of that room that you're sat in, just imagine that the roof just opens up, and you're exposed to the elements. Imagine the walls in your room that surround you at the moment. Just imagine those walls just collapsing, almost like a deck of cards. You're exposed even further to the elements. Now imagine the ground that your chair is sat on. If you're sat on a chair, just the balance of the chair. If you're sat on the floor, just imagine that the floor that you're sat on, the ground opens up and that too disappears. You are now suspended in pure space. And now imagine that the chair that you're sat on, the clothes that you're wearing, the glasses that may be on your resting on your face, and indeed your body. Imagine that all of that too disappears. What's left? Can you imagine yourself disappearing? And in that question is the answer. And so for the next number of minutes, let's sit here together in pure space. And if your mind wanders, notice where it's gone and compassionately bring it back to the breathing. Notice how calm this place is. Notice the gentility here. Perhaps the subtlety here. Notice what you notice as you continue to sit here with self. And if you feel any sensations on the body, use those sensations to even go deeper, if you may. Or if you're feeling nothing, feel into that too. Mm. Bringing our attention now back to the breathing. Using our imagination to notice the body and the clothes the body is wearing. The chair you are sat on reappears. Balance restored. The ground is back. The walls that fell down like a deck of cards are restored in standing position. So also does the roof restore itself, and you're back in. Still with self, perhaps in a newer way, in a felt kind of way. Noticing the sensations of warmth that you now feel, that everything is restored on your body. Feeling the pressure of your body as you sat, or the way you're sat. Feeling your clothes against your skin. Feeling your skin. And your hair. Fingers and toes. Returning, gradually returning back. Using the breath again to ride your way back as a mind, body, emotion, and soul or spirit entity that you are, that we are. And seeing if you can bring a sense of gratitude for being here, for spending this time. What do you notice? What do you feel or not? And taking one deep breath in. And another breath in and out. And one more breath in and out. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes and welcome back. And thank you for that meditation.